Hey everybody, it's the end of the day. I'm out here on my dock, pretty cool, everything like that. And I come out here and I see that my neighbor across the way has listed her house for sale. So I wanted to talk to you guys for a couple minutes about that. How do you get listings to sign, potential listings to sign with you every single time? How did this lady decide to get a house? If you were going in to see this lady to talk to her about listing her house, what exactly would you say? And let me tell you, I coach the elite agents, the top 1, 2, 3% of agents in the US, great listing agents, and I think sometimes just overcomplicate this. It doesn't have to be complicated. You actually have these tools at your disposal. On the contrary, I think the simpler you make this, the easier it's going to be. Okay? So what this seller really wants is she wants a buyer to come along. She doesn't want open houses, and she doesn't want yard signs, and she doesn't want a long list of to-dos, and she doesn't want inspections and appraisals and all that other stuff. Like the seller fantasy, okay, this is nothing dirty, you don't need to block this or anything like that, okay? The seller fantasy is, I'm gonna sign the papers with you today, and tomorrow morning the money's gonna be in my bank account. That's the seller fantasy. So we can skip all the other real estate stuff that most agents spout out to people. That's when they're in their house or telling them, we're going to do this and we're going to do this and this is going to be complicated and everything, and it's like stressing them out. They just want to like sell it fast, and they want to get a good price, and they want like the least amount of hassles. So how do you get the least amount of hassles? Well, the seller fantasy is, I want to sell it fast. Okay, so the way to do that is with buyers. Don't you guys all have buyers? You guys all have like a ton of buyers right now. So go out, talk to your buyers and say, hey, here's the deal. You give me your cell phone number, and I'm going to go out there and I'm going to like list this lady's house. Okay, so I'm going to go over there, I'm going to do the paperwork for her house, and as soon as I do, I'm going to text you her address. All right, I'm going to text you her address. You can drive by the house, and we got to get some photos, and we got to get everything ready for the grand opening, and that's going to be like a week from Saturday and everything like that. I'll let you in then, and don't do pocket listings or any of this like Weasley MLS rule breaking stuff, and just follow the rules of the board and the code of ethics and everything like that. Do all that. But look, when we have the grand opening on Saturday, I'm going to open this house up, and if this is the house for you, you can go ahead and write an offer on the spot. Okay? So then you go back to the buyer, you go back to the seller, and you say, hey, the whole idea is we're probably going to get some activity here on the very first weekend. We might even get 1, 2, or 3 offers. Okay, this is not about me, but I'm saying I was able to create that kind of excitement with my sellers all the time. And again, for my elite agents, I coach them on this over and over and over again, that the tools are right there in front of you. It's nothing magical. What it is it's just communicating to your buyer that I can give you access to properties before they hit the market. Can't go in to see it, but I can give you access. That builds up excitement, and you're communicating this to the seller, and you're saying, hey, what I'm going to do is, because I have this whole database of buyers, and here's a list of everybody, and I'm going to create this excitement so that the day your property hits the market, we're going to have a bunch of excitement there, and we're going to be generating interest and offers right off the bat. So you see how it really is kind of simple, and you don't need like some $10,000 website and some fancy widget to do all this stuff. You actually have these tools in your database right now. You have buyers, you have listing appointments, seller leads, listing appointments that you're going to go on. This is how you win the listing each and every time. This is how you do it. You never lose a listing again, because you're going to go in and communicate. That's how simple it is. It's about communicating with the buyers, communicating with the sellers. All right, so anyway, I'm out here on my dock at the end of the day, and I saw that, and I thought I would share that with you. And I'm going to be doing, sometime in the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing some live events around the state. If you just type yes in the comment section below, we'll be sure to send you out like the times and dates and locations where I'm going to be. It's just going to be like a couple hours in the morning, like 10 to noon. It's going to be like this type of teaching, very practical, hands-on, very simple, right? It's just a matter of communicating this stuff. And again, people struggle with this. The best agents, my elite agents, struggle with this by overcomplicating it. And so my teaching is to simplify this stuff. So anyway, just go ahead, type in yes in the box below. If you're like super busy, I get that. You can just type in the letter Y. You don't have to type out the whole word yes. We'll know what you mean, okay, if you're that busy. My daughter does that. She just types in like one letter, stuff like that. I have to decipher the lingo. Anyway, just type in a yes, type in a Y. We'll send you out the dates and times and the locations of the upcoming events. It's going to be just kind of like practical hands-on training for a couple hours, just like we're doing right here, that I do for the elite group. All right, we'll see you out there. Take care. Bye.